Hi. Today I'll tell you how to debug your C program with GDB debugger in terminal. Of course, you could use graphical EGE, but for some code, debugging in graphical EGE can't be really good. For example, this program, regular game roguelike, I put link to it to the description of this video. It's open source public domain game. So here I had a bug which it was impossible to find where is it. So the only way to understand where it is, it's if you just put some breakpoints, it wouldn't help you because it just happened in certain place. I do not know where. I didn't know. So I need to pause. So there is an option to pause your code when it's running. So when you start your program, and then it's starting. You catch this bug, and in this glitch, everything just some endless loop or something like this happening. So how to catch it? You need to interrupt program and pause it to see in which part of the code this problem happened. In this case, GDB in terminal, it works. It works under the Linux only, by the way, not at Windows. For Windows, it doesn't work. So GDB port for MinGW, for example, MinGV doesn't work, MinGW. So the only way is to put, I have here VSL, WSL, it's like emulator of Linux, or you could just set up a regular Linux. So I start VSL, open Linux shell here, and here how to run GDB. First, we need to compile, so it's how I compile my regular game, and it's creating such a bin file which I can run. Then we should say GDB and name of the file, binary file, executable file, which we want to investigate. So we run it like this. Now it started. So we put our binary file to GDB, and we have our code here too. So this main.c. Now, what we should do, we should put a breakpoint. To put breakpoint, you say B, and then you need to find place in the code where you want to put breakpoint. So if you want to find a bug in some random place, which you do not know where, it's worth just to put a breakpoint somewhere in the end of your program, for example, when it's kind of returning. And you need to say it like this, like breakpoint, then name of the function in which you will go for breakpoint and line. For example, for me, it will be 1090. Okay, now we set breakpoint. Now we say start, and it started. First breakpoint, it's kind of, it's not which I put, so I say continue, C. And yes, now it started, and the game, when we will have our bug, let's start, okay. When we'll have our bug in this game or in your program, you will be able to interrupt your debugger and find this particular place. For example, if to interrupt your program, when you will catch this bug, you press Ctrl C like this. So you interrupt your debugger, and then you could say where, and it show you where right now the program executed, where it's executed. So this way you could find the place in the code where you have your endless loop, for example, or some other problem with this interruption. So again, what you should do, you press Ctrl C to interrupt. It's like pausing your debugger, and then you say where to find this place. Then you could say like continue, yeah, and you could say again. So because sometimes sometimes you could okay, it's already ended, process ended. So sometimes you could even have it several times to continue. So let's say start. Okay, continue. So for example, Control C, and I say where, it's where we're right now. Then I say continue. Then I say where. You see, it's okay. It's the game going on. So again, I need Control C, and again I could say where. So right now I am in function rip. So because I died. So you say it could go continue, yeah, and it's like a pause. So you're pausing your code execution, and again you could say in any place Control C to pause it and take a look where you're right now. This way it's kind of very good way around to find some untrackable bugs, which is very hard to find with this pause function, because for Windows this stuff doesn't work for GDB. If you use Microsoft debugger, or you use, for example, Borland debugger, from C Builder, yeah, I have it here. It works too there, but for GCC and GDB, it doesn't work under Windows, only under Linux. So yeah. For example, I tried it in code blocks IDE, and it doesn't work. While when you use such way in terminal, it works perfectly. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video will help you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make more interesting videos for you.